Hey everyone, we are Tony and Sonya, and after more than 20 years of teaching, we finally decided we'd had enough and it was time for some adventure. So we quit our jobs, rented out our house and sold pretty much everything we owned. And while most midlife crises end up with a sports car, we bought a narrowboat called Kimberley-Jo. And along with our newest crew member Willow, we travel all over the UK's stunning and beautiful canal network. It'd be great if you came along and joined us on Same Ship, Different Day.
Who's this?
Hi, Hey, Harry. Uh-oh. Do we have some excitement? Willow on the floor.
It could be the case.
Oh, no. Oh, now we're going to stand a bit.
This programme was recommended by a couple of our subscribers
Come on, Jack.
because
Where's Mummy?
they've got a cottage in Skye in Scotland, and they just got a brand new puppy as well. The puppy's there, and our puppy seems to be enjoying it.
Thank you, yes.
Well, these wasn't bites on the lip.
We're at the mooring at Gayton, and we've put the bird feeder out, and this great tit comes down, and it is so fussy, but it throws all our seeds on the floor. Look, don't like that one, don't like that one, don't like that one, don't like that one, I'll eat this one, I'll have this one, don't want that one, don't want that one. So we end up with a big pile of seeds on the floor, but luckily the robin comes along and gets them. We have a couple of blue tits as well that come down, and they throw one or two out. They try and get their favourites, but this one's unbelievable. The amount of seeds it throws on the floor. You might have heard in the background there, little Willow, a bit of moaning. It's because I was looking out the window and she is desperate to get off the boat. She's absolutely desperate. A couple of times a day we open the hatch up like we have now and just let her sniff the air, have a little look outside. She's got a week and a half to go. It's been tough for us, I've got to say, because we can only go out one at a time, can't go down the pub, can't do all the things that we usually do. So it's been tough for us, but for her, she's got so much life in her, and she's stuck on this boat. She's been really good with her training, but yeah, we can't wait to get off. So a week and a half, and then we can take her off, take her for walks off the towpath, take her into towns, take her into pubs and things. But yeah, she cannot wait. She absolutely can't wait. Can you, Willow? Hey? So yeah, we also let her out on the back deck as well, or the front deck rather. I still don't know the front from the back. So yeah, we let her out on the front deck as well, so she can have a little sniff around. But she's desperate to get off this boat, aren't ya? We've got about £100 worth of toys, pets for home. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And what did you like the most? A Coca-Cola cardboard box. It will keep her occupied for hours. Other brands of box are also available.
So we're here at Gayton Junction, just moored here by the parking. We're going to stop for the services today over there at Gayton Junction. There's a boatyard there as well, which is quite interesting. And then we turn the page and we're off to Stoke Bruerne. So we hope to go through from Gayton Junction, which is just off the page, through to Stoke Bruerne. We've got a big tunnel, Blisworth tunnel. It'll be our second big tunnel. The dog's going to be inside for that one, I think. And hopefully we're going to get a mooring at Stoke Bruerne. But we're not sure because it might be quite busy as there's a closure, so we'll see how we go. Join us for the cruise.
Nothing to see, just a woman taking her ferret for a walk.
To minimise
What
the
have we
crying
got?
whilst we cruise for this little bit,
Here.
she has a treat box as recommended by the Dogs Trust.
So today, son?
We're off to Stoke Bruerne today. Woo!
Yep, go early as always if you've got a puppy. And so this morning I drove to Stoke Bruerne to just check there was some mooring spaces, because with the lot being closed, what we didn't want to happen was...
Oh, sorry, I didn't know if you was waiting for me. What we didn't want to happen was all the moorings be taken as people are waiting to go back down, up or down through the locks, I don't know which one it is, and us have nowhere to stop and then have to turn around. So we checked it out this morning and it looks like we're good to go.
Yeah, so I brought the car up to Blisworth. So the car's at Blisworth already. Walk back down, it's not a long walk to Blisworth, we're probably nearly there actually. And we've only just set off. Puppy is down now with the box that you saw. She's loving life with that. She does cry a little bit, we've got to work on that. But she's good with the box. I know now she's not crying, you'll probably hear her in a minute. But yeah, it's something we've got to work on. We've got a new gate. Did you show the gate? Was the gate in the picture?
No, I've not shown the gate. So we bought a new puppy gate so that we can section off parts of the boat so that she can get used to being in bits of the boat without us, because at the moment she's like Velcro.
Yeah.
You know, you sit down, she sits down, you get stand up, she moves. So even if she's sleeping, here she goes.
Here she is.
Even when she's sleeping, if she hears you get up and walk to another part of the boat, she follows you, so she doesn't actually get a decent sleep.
We'll pause it there. So all I've got to do is walk down there and she'll stop,
And go and play with her
start
box.
playing with the box, and then when she realises we're not there anymore, off she goes. So, pause you there. And she's just gone now. She wasn't that bothered. I started to go downstairs and then she saw another box. She loves a box. So yeah, and the reason we get there is on Friday, Sonya's son Mitchell and his wife Olivia, you might have seen if you saw the old videos.
Banbury video.
The wild Banbury video. Oh man, I still feel rough from that night out. But yeah, they're coming down. It's a shame really, we were hoping that we were going to be able to take Willow because of the injection. It would have been a week, but the vet has said it's 2 weeks, so unfortunately, here she goes again.
We'll be carrying her or boat confined.
Yeah. We'll make it work anyway. So that's on Friday. So we'll show you a little bit of that. But Stoke Bruerne.
Come again.
Right, I'll let Sonya continue.
Yeah, apparently Stoke Bruerne is lovely. Tony's seen a little bit of it this morning. We're looking forward to getting there. It's got the Canal Museum, which we're going to look at. We'll probably go there on the way back up. So our plan is to go down the Grand Union and then back up the Grand Union towards, hopefully, somewhere else new. Probably Shropshire Union, who knows. Apparently it's really lovely, and hopefully we'll get a chance to have a look around that at some point in the next couple of days. But yeah, it's stressful. Right, it's not stressful cruising, but it's different cruising. She wants to come up, but we do need her to learn to be inside as well, especially when we have to start doing locks. That's our big concern, is if we have to do a lock, she's got to be inside. So we'll see how it goes. Well, everything's a learning curve. But yeah, join us for a lovely cruise.
Which is, again, if you see me glancing down, that's why. So we're now on the approach towards Blisworth
Tunnel.
Yeah, Blisworth Tunnel.
There's tons of information about it. So they tried to build it once, but then the land was really unstable. So then they had to start again at a different point. I've got the dates for you, but the book's over there.
Well, you haven't got dates then, have you?
But it's the third longest navigable tunnel on the network.
Yeah, so we've gone from the 7th, which was a bit of a pointless stat, like the 7th for anything. At least third, you get a bronze medal, don't you? So, third longest. Yeah, we'll see what it's like.
But it completed the Grand Union when they actually did build the tunnel. It completed it, I think, if I remember rightly. I'll probably be completely wrong when I get to the book in a minute, but...
And you complete me.
Gosh.
So that sign is because it used to be
Grand Junction Canal
Grand
Company.
Junction Canal Company. It didn't used to be the Grand Union. Oh, who's that? Can't get in my shot. Move. Right, we're just coming up to the Blisworth tunnel now.
Might take her in if she doesn't like it.
Yeah, we'll see. See how she is. At the moment, she doesn't seem too bothered. So this tunnel is nearly 3 kilometres and it takes 45 minutes to do it.
The good news is because of the lock closures, we might not get many boats coming the other way, so we should be okay. There's loads of water coming in right now, and we're going to go right through it, through the air gate. And she's going to get stuck. That's not fun, huh? Oh, it's in a proper wet tunnel. Oh my god! Ellie, I'm soaked.
I'm obviously very disappointed, but I've had to come in with the puppy because the puppy got all wet and Sonya stuck out there every now and then through those air hole things.
So much water.
it's like someone's emptied a bucket of water. It's hilarious.
Oh my god! But look at that! Look at it when it comes through. Look!
Right, I've come inside now because every now and then there's like a bucket of water being tipped all over the boat. It is hilarious. Willow got soaked, so I brought it in, dried her off, and I'm staying in with her while Sonya's out there still. It's like anyone who saw what Tiz was in the 80s. It's just like that, exactly like that. If you haven't seen it, look it up with the buckets of water on Tiz was. Chris Tarrant. So I don't know if we managed to get any footage of it. I'll try again before we get out of the tunnel, but it's hilarious. Here we go, starting from... Meanwhile, in here, it is absolute carnage. Absolute carnage. She's been really good, to be fair, but yeah, all this cardboard being sacrificed. Right, how's it going?
That's right, so the light behind me is smaller than the light in front of me. It takes me by surprise how cold it is in the tunnel. So even though it's winter outside and it's quite cold, it's even colder. I think because it's so damp. And then the water dropping on you, but the light is getting bigger.
Back in the sunshine.
Woo! Gosh, I feel like a mole.
Right, the floor was bone dry.
Yeah.
Absolutely bone dry.
This is the now tunnel built in.
The amount of water that came out. Look, my coat. Look at my coat.
Great tunnel though. It was a great tunnel. It was straight. Dead straight.
What about the water?
Oh, wet. There's lots of it as well. I don't know if it rang that much. I don't know.
I don't know, it's weird, wasn't it?
We'll see what it's like when we come back the other way.
Yeah,
actually.
it's like I can walk up the side.
2 days here.
Maximum 14 days in the whole of Finger, yeah.
In the whole of Stoke Bruerne. So what do you want to do? Pull over here and have 2 days here and walk in? So we've moored up just after the tunnel. We've got 2 days more in here for free. And then you can only spend 14 days in Stoke Bruerne because it's such a popular spot. So we're going to find out how long it is to go back to how long a walk it is to go back and get the car, have some lunch, and then decide if we stay here for tonight and tomorrow and maybe move down a bit later on in the week, or whether or not we just move this afternoon. But it's a lovely spot. We've got a great tow path. There's no mud. Yay! rings, which is always really nice, and lots of bird song. It's really peaceful, really lovely. So yeah, love it. Right, so it's my turn to go and get the car. So there's the boat just behind me. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can't do this. Why can't I do this? Just there. But I'm going to take the Blisworth tunnel canal walk over the tunnel and pick up the car from Blisworth. And then I'm going to go do some shopping because we're hungry and we've got no food. But we've got full water, empty toilets and empty bins, which is always a good feeling. Now we're in March. These apply again, so we're no longer in the winter rules, but you can see what the rules are. So it's 2 days free more in here, but for each extra day you get fined. But there's a maximum of 14 days stay per month in Stoke Bruerne itself, in all of the moorings, so that's how you manage that time. Right, it's a 2-mile walk, hopefully it won't take too long. And it's apparently well signposted. It used to be quite confusing when you used to try and take the canal path over the tunnel, but now the local council have done waypoints so that you can find your way across, and they've also done QR codes to give you some local history. So when we come back this way, we'll take the dog up and we'll scan the QR codes and learn a little bit more about the area. So this is the path I'm following, and that is the entrance to the tunnel down there. And just on top there, I don't know if you can see it, there's a lovely little pheasant just doing his thing. Worst places to walk on a Wednesday afternoon, so peaceful. I'm sure I can hear a red kite, but I can't see it. No wonder it was so wet in the tunnel. It is absolutely sodden up here on top of the hill. So, not wearing wellies, but my poor old boots will get very muddy. It's a good job I keep spare shoes in the car, because I can't imagine going around the supermarket in these. Just me, for miles. Let's keep going. I'm going to have to disinfect my boots before they're loaded back on the boat, in case I take on any diseases for Puppy. So that farm sits right on top of the tunnel. Such a great looking sky up there. So that's one of the ventilation shafts for the tunnel. Originally there were 21 ventilation shafts during the construction of the tunnel. But since then 14 have been filled in, and there now are 7 existing ventilation shafts. See that raised bank there is the remains of the old tramway where the cargo that was coming up through the tunnel, before the tunnel was built, used to be offloaded onto little trams that would take it over the hill where it would meet a canal boat on the other side. But that raised bank is where the old tramway used to go. So as I said, it was built in 1802. It was completed in 1805. They first tried to build the tunnel in the 1790s, but they failed. But as you can see, there's no towpath in the tunnel, so they used to leg the boats through the tunnel while the horses went over. And the road over at the hill is called Boat Horse Road, the path that they used to use. So yeah, a little bit of history, Blisworth Tunnel. So that's a picture of people being legging a boat through the tunnel. In that little cottage there, the boats would pull up and wait to be legged through, pick up the people that are going to do the legging through the tunnel, and there used to be people in that little hut selling candles to the leggers who would take the boats through.
This is where we are moored, just past the Blisworth tunnel, just around the corner from it. They've just opened up Stoke Bruerne, the locks. So if I bring you round, so just down there is Stoke Bruerne itself with the locks, which I'm going to go and show you in just 1 second. So Stoke Bruerne is one of those funny places you can pretty much do the whole of Stoke Bruerne standing still. So you have the canal shop just there, and then as you come down you've got Woodward's restaurant, you've got the Boat Inn, which is a lovely little pub there with a thatched roof. There's then the top lock just here by the flag. Behind the top lock is the Navigator Inn, which is another lovely pub right next to the canal. As you come around here, at the end of this little row here, you've got the Indian restaurant, you've got some little like holiday lets, and then here you've got the Canal Museum. There's parking at the museum. Now the only thing you do need to know if you are coming to Stoke Bruerne is parking is not easy. So there is a car park just here for the Canal Museum, but you can't leave your car overnight. So for like us, for example, that doesn't really help. You've then got the Navigator Inn, that's got a car park, that's £10 for 24 hours. There's another car park a little bit further down, like down in that direction, past the top lock. You go like, I think it's past the 5th lock maybe, 7th lock, one of the two, and there's some parking there, but again you can't leave it overnight. And incredibly, the whole of Stoke Bruerne is double yellow lines and permit holders, so you can't find a space anywhere. We've had to park right the way out and had to walk back in again. So just saying, bear in mind if you are coming in. We've got to say, in a week Willow will be allowed out of the boat and be able to walk around, so when we come back through here I'm sure we're going to really enjoy walking up around here. So yeah, I'm going to go back to the boat now. I think Mitchell and Olivia are going to come and join us and go through a couple of locks with us, help us go through those 2 locks, and then it's 14-day moorings once you go through the first 2 locks, so we'll probably pull up there and stay there while Sonya goes off to do her babysitting. So that's the plan. Thank you as always for joining us, and yeah, see you again next week.